Iran claims responsibility for drone attack on tanker off Indian coast. According to the U.S. military, an Iranian-launched drone struck a chemical tanker in the Indian Ocean on Saturday. The Chem Pluto was hit 200 nautical miles, 370 kilometers, from the coast of India at 10 o'clock local time, 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, according to the Pentagon. A fire that had been started on the ship was put out. Tragically, no one was hurt. No comment has come from Iran. The Houthi rebels of Yemen, who are backed by Iran, have recently launched a string of rocket and drone attacks against ships in the Red Sea. On Saturday, 2 Houthi anti-ship ballistic missiles were fired into international shipping lanes in the southern Red Sea from Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen, according to the U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM. This is separate from the previous news. The ballistic missiles did not strike any ships. According to reports, IT further stated that the American warship USS Laboon shot down 4 unmanned aerial drones originating from Houthi-controlled areas in Yemen that were inbound to the American vessel while patrolling the area. 2 oil tankers in the southern Red Sea had near misses later that day, one reported being hit by a Houthi drone. Claiming to be motivated by the ongoing conflict in Gaza, the rebels, who govern a large portion of Yemen, are allegedly targeting vessels linked to Israel. The heightened danger of attacks has caused numerous major international shipping companies to halt operations in the Red Sea. According to a Pentagon statement, a one-way attack drone fired from Iran was responsible for the attack on Chem Pluto. The vessel claimed to be a Liberia-flagged, Japanese-owned, and Netherlands-operated chemical tanker. The ship was earlier identified as being bound for India from Saudi Arabia by maritime security firm Ambri, which put it in the Israeli camp. According to UKMTO, the incident occurred 200 nautical miles southwest of Varavel, a city in the Indian state of Gujarat. The tanker sustained structural damage and water was carried on board as a result of the impact, the first of its kind away from the Red Sea, according to Ambri, occurred in what the company calls a heightened threat area where Iranian drones are believed to be active. An aircraft and warships from the Indian Navy were dispatched to extend assistance. The United States had earlier on Saturday claimed that Iran was deeply involved in plotting attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea. Consistent with Iran's long-term material support and encouragement of the Houthis' destabilizing actions in the region, stated Adrian Watson, a spokesperson for national security. Which Houthi rebels are launching attacks on ships in the Red Sea. An Iranian commander of the Revolutionary Guards later threatened to cut off access to other seas if America and its allies continue committing crimes in Gaza. The Mediterranean Sea and the Strait of Gibraltar are among these, according to Brig Gen Mohammad Reza Nakti, but he did not specify how this would occur. Drone attacks on merchant ships have been on the rise since the beginning of the Israel-Hamas conflict, with one recent incident targeting a ship thought to be Israel-affiliated in the Arabian Sea. On Saturday morning, the British maritime security firm Ambri announced that a chemical products tanker flying the Liberian flag was hit 120 miles southwest of Varavel, India. The crew managed to put out the fire without causing any harm. Additionally, there was water taken on board and reports of structural damage. The ship had ties to Israel. According to Ambri's statement on the website, she was on her way to India when she last called Saudi Arabia.